I want to expose my mom and her boyfriend Craig because not enough people know the truth. My mom needs to get her head out her ass. Craig was my dad's best friend for years and he betrayed him and all of us. He us all over and broke up our family. When I was 12, I busted my mom making out with my dad's best friend. We call him Uncle Craig. A few weeks later, I saw the both of them go into our RV. Heard noises and our RV was moving. I could tell they were fooling around there. I eventually told my dad. The past few years have been really bad. I just want Craig out of our home. I'm living with my dad now because my mom kicked me out of my house. But I still keep going back almost every day, confronting her on how she chose Craig over all 4 of her children. I've broken mirrors, kicked holes in the wall, smashed Craig's phone with an axe, and smashed my mom's phone and poked holes in Craig's art. The police have been called multiple times and I've been arrested and hospitalized. In the spring of 2017, I started smoking weed pretty heavily, and I started skipping school pretty often. I've been in alternative school since September. I've probably gone to school 4 hours this year. Throughout all this, Craig tries to be this father figure. He even tells people we're his kids. The words that best describe how I feel about Craig are horrible, betrayed, and evil. I hate Craig and tell him all the time. He's a parasite. I tell him he wrecked our family and he doesn't even care. He talks bad about my dad, calls him fat, says he's a loser and a drug addict. He stole his wife and took over his house. It's like my dad got ripped out of the picture and Craig just took over his whole life. I will not rest until Craig is out of our house.
Hello, Maya.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm grand. How are you?
Okay, you've been listening so far, right?
Yeah.
To what's been going on.
Yeah.
What do you have to add, change, say, challenge, clarify, anything about what's been said so far?
Well, she's a liar, first of all.
About what?
Everything. She just acts like I'm crazy. She tells me that my feelings aren't real or valid when I tell her something.
So you say you feel like she has chosen Craig over you.
She 100% has, over all of my siblings and I. My brother hasn't talked to her for months because she chose him over my own brother.
Right.
But why? Your dad has been...
Why? Why
Because
hasn't
you
your son
told the
talked to you
children
since
that I
October?
have to choose between
I-
my
No,
partner
no.
or my
That's
kids. Yes.
a lie and a
That's a bunch
half
of crap.
right there.
Since
You
when?
know it is.
How is it fair that you
Talk to
give me an
all 4 of your
ultimatum for
kids
my
to voice
partner and my
it.
kids?
No, that's a lie and a half.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. All of us hate Craig, hate his guts. We've hated him since day one. And you don't listen to us. You act like our feelings
do
aren't
listen
real.
to you.
No, you don't.
Well, why are you doing the things you're doing? Because you're going over to the house every day. You say you don't want to be there because she's chosen him over you, but yet you go over there every day just to wreak havoc, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you go over there for that purpose. It isn't that you go over there and then it melts down. You go over there to raise hell.
I'm just trying to get her to realize things and own up to stuff. And it turns into
Own up to
fighting.
what?
Well, when you go over there and then you leave, here's the aftermath. We gathered some pictures of the aftermath.
Yes.
Of these outbursts. This is where you're knocking stuff over, you're kicking holes in walls. And then we have scissors that you threw at your mother.
Okay.
And these stuck in the wall, right?
Okay, I'm
Yes,
gonna
they
stop
did.
you right there.
Okay.
I didn't throw them at you.
I'm behind that wall.
I wasn't throwing them at you. Do you think I'm like a
right there.
warrior or something? I can't throw that well.
How would
I
you-
just threw them. I was mad. I just throw stuff when I'm
And then
mad.
what did you throw
Do you
right
want to
after that?
stab your mother?
No.
Okay, I mean, that's my point. Because what you're doing is what I refer to as outrageous overshadowing. It's when one person's behavior is so outrageous that it overshadows the behavior of another. Now, here's the problem with that. You behave in such an outrageous way that it lets other people get a free pass. Because you make so much noise, you behave so outrageously that everybody looks at you and don't look at what it is you're reacting to.